Hello folks, I'm Dr. Joe Kasper and welcome to the Underground Health Club. I'm very excited today. This will be our last episode for the spring season. I will be going back to New York for a few months, and again I'm looking forward to definitely a new season when I return. So before we begin our last program of the spring, I want to thank our wonderful sponsors, and that would be number one, Muscle Goat Protein. Again, Muscle Goat Protein, vanilla, chocolate, strawberry. The cleanest, tastiest protein on the planet. No chemicals, no fillers, and most important, no mass production. Does anyone have vitamins like this? I really doubt it. Again, that's Muscle Goat Protein. If you want protein that has no chemicals, again, no fillers, but it's going to build muscle, help you burn fat, there it is, musclegoat.com. Our next sponsor we'd like to thank would be PowerPack 3. That's my original vitamins. That's PowerPack 3. Right down there, probiotic digestive enzyme multivitamin packets that go from the lab to you, no warehouse, no shelf, and again, no mass production, which is the way vitamins should be. You will never see them in Walgreens. I cannot make 10,000 units a month, so that's how it is. And they work amazing. You go to the website, powerpack3.com, and you'll see real testimonials, no celebrity testimonials ever, unless they're actually using it. And last but certainly not least, is Mom's Butter. That's right, Mom's Butter, which right down here, you'll see it. That's my mom's picture. My 81-year-old mother from Staten Island, Illinois, Kasper, and we created that together. It's a goat ghee, which means it's liquid when it's warm and it's solid when it's cool. Pardon me, and it tastes amazing. You can put it in your eggs, in your oatmeal. Some people like it in coffee. I'm not a coffee drinker. Obviously, I don't need any, but it tastes great with fish as well. Outstanding. And if you have issues with cow products or dairy, most people don't have the issue with the goat. They just don't. And it's very tasty. One ingredient, again, that's goat ghee. And just like the protein, the goats are fed apple cider vinegar in their water every morning. Again, no mass production. In fact, I found out we are sold out. We're making more right now as we speak. We're going to have 10-ounce bottles, which we do, but we're creating also the 24-ounce because the demand is going up. And this is a great alternative to cooking oil. So that's momsbutter.com. Well, folks, I don't like to use the word when I speak, but I just did accidentally, and I apologize because that's really not part of my language. This is the last segment or last episode until the fall. And the reason that happens is I go home in New York to take care of my mom. We've been doing it for years. It works out well. She likes it, I like it, and her health is always improves when I go home, and that's a big reason I go home, to help her out and to make sure things are running smoothly since she's had some illness from time to time over the last few years. It's my job as her son to get her well, make sure the doctors are doing everything the way I want them, the right vitamins, the right food, all those things. So when I'm there, I can be more involved. And again, that's a blessing to have my mom still with me, so that's why I do it, and I can't wait to. I'm excited to go home, but I'm a little bit sad to leave. Let me tell you why. I got a lot of gratitude. I mean, in this town, I've always said I really have amazing connections, and they just show up organically. And I can just name a few. When I say connections, it means people kind of just find me the resources that I need. And that, like, I have a great, my primary care physician would be actually Philomena Marcus, who's a nurse practitioner. She's great. So that's, like I say, she's not a doctor, but again, nurse practitioners in Albuquerque can be your doctor. So that's my primary care physician, as I say, even though she's not. She takes care of my health needs that I need. Amazing woman. So I also have a great therapist I go to, which a phenomenal Bo Hightower has helped my body out tremendously, and he's been a guest on this television show. It's Bo Hightower from Elite OSM. As well as, let's see, I have an egg connection. I have an elk connection. People I get these things from, and these are great products that, again, are not mass produced ever, which is great. So I get the quality food that I want. And then I got the Growers Market, Robinson Park. Those are my people. And it's actually right down the street from the TV studio, and just phenomenal stuff. And these are things I do not have access to in Staten Island where I'm from. I just don't. It's not available. And it's amazing that they mean so much to me. And the people here are so great. In fact, on the way in here, I was getting change for the meter because I usually park down the street, but I park closer because I'm in a big hurry today because I'm flying out. And I was getting change, and I look around, and I couldn't find my wallet. Well, guess what? My wallet, okay, turned up. There's my wallet. Okay, so stuff in it. It's not a George Costanza wallet, but it's got stuff in it. My wallet, I left it on the. I went to a bar actually to get change, so I left the wallet right on the ping pong table. No, I'm sorry. It was a pinball machine right there, and it was sitting there. No one touched it. Some money in there. Oh, I can't worry about it. And there it was. So no panic. And I really love this place. I've been saying this for years that this is such a great city, and sometimes I feel from talking to the people in town who are from here, I don't know if they realize how great it is. When I'm driving and I see near my house the East Mountains. I'm on this side. The other side is on the other side, East Mountains, but up by Tramway. And I look at those mountains every day. I never, ever get tired of it. Ever. Who would? And when I go home, I admit that even though I'm blessed where I'm from as well, I really don't like looking at the buildings, all the traffic in Staten Island to Brooklyn to New Jersey. It's not to me aesthetically pleasing. It's just not. And there are people who it doesn't, they're okay with it when they don't mind it. But I'm blessed as I see those mountains and the clean air. And again, they're not very high mountains here, as you know, but the Sandias. But I'm like, wow, absolutely wow. So it's breathtaking. So that's part of one of the reasons why I just really love this place. And the connections I've had have been great, and the clean air, and I go to work out, rehab, whatever I'm doing, this place has been an absolute blessing to me. And I really want to mention how fortunate I am to still be here. As many of you know, I had that car accident 6 weeks ago. I'm still recovering from it. But I've had so much support of people. And by the way, thank you for all those phone calls weeks ago and the texts and the mentions on Facebook. Fantastic. I'm so blessed. And I'm going to get through all this. I am. It's taken a while. The whole situation with the woman, being a drunk driver for the third time, okay, and not really being that much trouble really bothers me, but I'm not the law. Okay, I'm not. So that's just, and especially 8 o'clock in the morning to be drunk and then lie about it because she said she wasn't, but she obviously lied. But I have to wish her the best. Hopefully this lady figures out a way to get her life in order, because the next time she can get herself or someone else killed, which we don't want. There's way too many accidents out there. So what we're going to do is we're going to right now go to a station break, and we will be back, folks, in about a minute, and I have some more stories to share with you. So we'll see you in a minute. Thank you.
Get into the game with Garden Swartz Team Sales. They have everything you need, from screen printing, embroidery, and digital printing services, high school letterman jackets, and all high school and club uniforms, and individual and team apparel with the most reliable brands like Speedline, Rollins, and Wilson. And don't forget to check out the latest F7 Shut helmet. It's all at Garden Swartz Team Sales. Give them a call, 505-884-1234. Garden Swartz Team Sales.
Hello, folks. I'm Dr. Joe Kasper. And when it comes to protein, there's a lot of different products out there. And I'm going to tell you flat out, Muscle Goat protein is the best protein on the market. No chemicals, no fillers. The goats are fed apple cider vinegar in their water every morning. No cows on the property, no cross-contamination. And people who have any kind of health issues can use it. For more information, go to www.musclegoat.com.
Gecko's Bar and Tapas, a proud supporter of ProView Networks. It's been a fan-favorite spot for food lovers and sports fans. With not one, but 2 great locations, including outdoor patio, an atmosphere you won't want to miss. Gecko's, off Academy and in Nob Hill.
And we're back, folks, for the second segment of the Underground Health Club. I'm your host, Dr. Joe Kasper, and we have a lot to talk about. I mentioned in the last segment how I have a lot of gratitude. I have a lot of great connections. I really do. I mean, in fact, I realized I left out a few of them. The people, heart and soul, I get my sneakers from. Fantastic. John over there, Stan Hawkinson used to own the place. Absolutely amazing people. So that's where I go for my foot needs, because they're professionals out there. We need to get them on a show one of these days. We really do, those people. Dustin owns it. And they make sure that I have the right sneakers, because my feet kind of, change throughout the year because of different sports I'm playing. So they're always there for my needs. I wear a lot of their clothes. I get my workout shirts from there. So again, that's Heart and Soul. They have 2 locations now. So guys, thank you so much for the last 5 years of taking care of my feet, which have been a problem from time to time. So I want to talk about also more about the gratitude situation. Orlando Griego, coach at Rio Grande High School, baseball coach over there, and those kids did really well this year. I think they won 19 or 20 games, fantastic season. Orlando does so much for that community. And the graduation rate from his baseball team is like 99%, which is amazing. It really is. So he does a great job. And because of his connection with Steve Davis, I'm sitting here right now. So I really appreciate it. He's one tough dude, that's for sure. I was trying to get him on the show, but he was so busy with baseball practice and in the games and getting ready for state tournament, it was nearly impossible, and it was impossible. So thank you, Orlando Griego. Also, the lady who gave me the name of my show, Sasha Johnston from Tennessee, who now lives in Albuquerque, who is Albuquerque's #1 realtor. That's right, I said it. Albuquerque's #1 realtor, Sasha Johnston. And she now has her own show on this network called Real Talk with Sasha. And I heard it's getting some great reviews already. So I'm so happy that she has her own show, because she deserves it. And this is a very powerful woman. I've told her before, I go, Sasha, if you were in New York, you'd make it there big. She can make it big anywhere, because she just has that go-getter attitude. So I appreciate her. Again, that's Sasha Johnston, Albuquerque's #1 realtor, with her amazing new show, Real Talk with Sasha. So I hope I didn't forget anyone. I really don't. I appreciate Steve. Also, Dana Childs back there, who actually came on our show, and it was a very touching subject. He talked about being a recovering alcoholic, which was really, it was a wow, because we did a couple of shows on drunk driving and alcoholism because of what happened to me, and I was a wreck when that happened. I really was emotional. I go, I got to do something. And Dana came on, and he was amazing, and he explained what he did and how he recovered. So I appreciate him, Dana. Dana, I'm waving to Dana right now. Thank you, buddy. Appreciate you.
Thank you.
Yeah, he's my producer. And that was really an interesting topic. I spoke about some people back home without mentioning names, because I don't want to get myself, beat up. And I just hope that people who have habits that are potentially deadly, that you realize when you do destructive behavior, it affects you and other people. Now, drinking isn't the best thing, but drinking and driving is pretty stupid. I mean, it's just dumb. And I've been in cars with people who've done that. I mean, they've been drunk, and I've been a passenger, and I was afraid for my life. And I also mentioned how I've had not 1, not 2, but 3 ex-girlfriends in my life who've been alcoholics. They were alcoholics while I was dating them, which is ridiculous, because I don't even drink. So that proves what's wrong with me at those moments, that I was trying to rescue them, and that was the wrong thing. Even though 2 of them are much better, 1 is still, hopefully fixing her life. But it's something that it happened. It's part of who I am, my learning experience, and that's what life's about. It's about learning. It really is. So these are things that can happen to anyone, but I'm going to advise you on this, folks. As the summer is hitting, and you're going to have fun. People are going to go for picnics. They're going to be on the water. I always listen to the commercials on 101.7 The Team, the sports network as well, and they talk about you drink, you boat, you lose, which means you're going to be arrested. So if you're boating, and there's been people who've been killed, from boating accidents. There was a baseball pitcher a few years ago, Fernandez from the Miami Marlins. He crashed his boat, drinking, and he's not here anymore. He died. So if you're going to be handling even that kind of stuff, and you're driving speedboats, or you're doing that stuff, be careful. I mean, be careful. Really, your life matters. There's way too many alcohol-related injuries and deaths that really don't have to happen. So, and I'm hitting home on this a little bit too because it was a big topic. And think about it. Think about it. All right, just think about it. My producer just came out here and was goofing on me. But really make an effort. And if you want your children to have great lives, I really mean this, you need to do something to be that role model. Because I see things out there, and I just watch people. And when you watch, you learn. And I admit I talk a lot, I do. My listening skills are not the best. They're getting better. I used to be about a -10, now they're about a 4, which is better than it used to be. But I watch people's behavior, not what they say so much, but what they do. So if you want to have that great quality life, you can have it. It takes work. Just like in sports, I speak to kids all the time. And if you want something bad enough, you're going to have to work hard in other people. And I think work ethic is a big thing that is lacking in a lot of areas of our lives. People on jobs or people, with sports or academics. If you have a gift and a talent or a craft that you can do at a very high level, why not work to be even better? Right? I think it's amazing. People who have musical talents or they can build things. I don't have those skills. In fact, I don't. I can't play a note. I've tried. I can't sing. I can't even hammer a nail straight. A human body, no problem. Like that I can figure out. But the other things, I don't know what to do. And do I have a desire to be a handyman? No. Am I going to be a musician? No. But the people do that, absolutely amazing stuff. Amazing, amazing. Also, I just realized too, I want to give a shout out to the great people, I almost forgot, of the Adobe Theater down near Rio Rancho. It's a little theater, it's great, guys. 90 seats, and when you sit there, the actors are like almost on top of you. I like to be in the front row. I could actually literally touch them if I want to, but I won't. But the plays there are amazing. You feel like you're part of the action. So that's the Adobe Theater. I want to thank those guys. They do plays about every 6 weeks. I've been to a few of them. Outstanding what you guys are doing, really, really, really outstanding. So all these great things in Albuquerque, and I don't want to leave, but it's time to go, but I will be back. But Albuquerque, New Mexico, this is a wonderful, wonderful city. Don't ever forget it. So as I turn and I think about a few things, we are about to go to commercial break. So when we get back from the third segment, I'm going to have some more information for you, some stuff maybe you might not like. We'll see in a bit. Thank you.
Well, I'm going to the frontier, walk up to the cashier, order up a root beer and a number 1. Cover it with green stuff, 1 scoop is not enough. Find a booth is real tough, back by the Duke. Meet my family, meet my friends in the quirkiest restaurant I have ever been. All of Albuquerque's favorite spot, it's the Frontier Restaurant.
The Frontier Restaurant is a proud supporter of ProView Sports Network.
Hello, folks. I'm Dr. Joe Kasper. And when it comes to protein, there's a lot of different products out there. And I'm going to tell you flat out, Muscle Goat protein is the best protein on the market. No chemicals, no fillers. The goats are fed apple cider vinegar in their water every morning. No cows on the property, no cross-contamination. And people who have any kind of health issues can use it. For more information, go to www.musclegoat.com.
Wondering if you can afford the ring of her dreams? At Crown Jewels & Coin, we actually double the diamond for what you would pay at a chain store. Trade in your old jewelry towards GIA certified diamonds. Choose from a large selection of settings featuring Veragio. We can customize a design and offer no credit check 2-year interest-free financing. Get more than you ever thought possible here at Albuquerque's family jeweler for over 50 years. Crown Jewels & Coin, for all you treasure. 3248 San Mateo at Kruger's Corner.
Hey everyone, Adam Deal here with ProView Networks. Extreme Clean is a proud sponsor and supporter of ProView Networks and all high school sports athletics. Owner Mike McLean and Extreme Clean specialize in carpet cleaning for apartment, realty, business, and residential clients. With over 20 years experience, attention to detail and quality customer service matters. For more information, give them a call, 505-221-6440, Extreme Clean.
For 55 years, people have bought trucks from Tillery in Los Lunas. We have a great selection of vehicles, the quality service department, and some of the best deals in the state. But most importantly, we found people prefer to buy trucks from people who actually drive trucks.
Tillery is a proud supporter of ProView Sports Network. Locally owned and operated, located in Los Lunas, right off I-25, exit 203. Don't forget, every ProView Network sporting event is on sale at our DVD store. Go to www.proviewNetworks.com to buy your DVD today.
Hi folks, we're back for the third and final segment of the Underground Health Club. I'm your host, Dr. Joe Kasper. This will be the final episode until the fall. As a lot of you know, I will be traveling back to the East Coast, getting on a jet plane. And I believe On a Jet Plane the song is by John Denver. We want to give him credit. So actually, I do like John Denver's music, which is interesting. So I was mentioning before about some things about gratitude and situations. We spoke about a lot of different topics, and it's funny that throughout the course of filming, we've had guests. We had Downtown Danny Brown, great basketball coach and great player from Sandia, I believe. Hopefully I said that right. we've had Philomena Marcus, great nurse practitioner, other people as well, and different topics. We had a whole segment on exercise, which is really critical, I think, for people. And I feel personally that I see this in the gyms. A lot of people overtrain. They do one thing over and over again too much. The body doesn't have time to recover. But that's, it's not my business. I'm going to grab a little water here because my throat is a little parched. Okay, there we go. Anyway, so, and actually I got to move, this is my phone, and all these things, and the wallet, all these things are in the way today. But you know what? And the show must go on. So as I'm saying with these kind of things is, you really want to grasp things in life that are going to feel good. Exercise feels great for me. And it's funny, some people like one kind of exercise, some people like another. There are people who like to swim, other people like to do yoga, ride bikes, play competitive sports, lift weights, do rehab exercises. It's interesting. I like them all and I do them all. I mean, I really like all the aspects of the grind, as I call it. But that's me. Doesn't mean that's for you. Find something and enjoy it. But if you're spending all your time watching TV, I like to call it the electronic income reducer, and drinking a lot of alcohol and eating crappy food, it's going to bite you in the butt at some point. It might not hit you at 20 or 30, maybe not even 40, but at some point it's going to happen. And I feel a lot of times people's nutrition, if it's changed for the better, they can absolutely heal from the illness they have. It's very possible. It takes work and it takes time. So out there, I always see things on Facebook with, I had this guy, a marketing guy, I'm not going to say his name, but he goes, I'm going on a 30-day vegetarian journey. And I go, great. Okay. So have you done blood work to see where your body's at now? What's going to happen when you stop your journey? Because he will. What are you going to do next? Do you have a plan going forward? People don't. And then they make comments about, do this, you should take this. I mean, all I say with people is very simple. Be careful. Know your body. And if you don't, find someone that does. Because when people make comments on Facebook and social media, they mean well. They might say, well, take this vitamin and do this because my cousin said it works. No, it's not like that. No. When I meet a person and they hire me for consultations as a nutrition doctor, I have to know a lot about them. I need a history, their likes or dislikes, blood work, all these things, because I need to know where they're at. So I can't just say, here's a meal plan. People say, well, Joe, put together a meal plan for me. I go, no, it doesn't work that way. And then the other part of it is, and I'll say this is, there are people out there who are giving people meal plans who, I'm sorry, are not qualified. They're not. I mean, they're just writing it up and do this. Folks have so many things going on. Your cells change every 90 days. Some people are medications, likes, dislikes, food allergies, food sensitivities. And when some person is saying, here's a meal plan for you, it's a lot more to it than that. There really is. What I try to teach and preach is real food. Real food. And some people say, well, Joe, it doesn't matter. Really? It does. And it's funny, the real food, the real vitamins, real. If you're putting hormonal food in your body, you're taking vitamins and supplements that have chemicals and fillers, it absolutely affects your body and your constitution. It does, like it or not. Everyone's different, but it can and it will at some point. The human body is made for real food. Okay, so on the vitamins and the food, the least processing, the better. And folks, we live in Albuquerque. We have access to things that you don't realize. Your neighbors have chickens in the backyard. Get their eggs, buy them, they'll give them to you maybe. That's phenomenal. And that's a blessing. In fact, you can't buy this in the store. If I go to the best health food store and I say I want the best eggs you got, whatever family makes them, wherever they are in the world, okay, even though if they use the proper food and the chickens run wild and everything is supposed to be right, it can't be completely that way because there's a mass production. There's a quota to get these eggs in all these stores. So if you really think that it's 100% pure, it can't be. So someone might say, well, Joe, what about your vitamins? Well, Muscle Goat, PowerPack 3, and Mom's Butter, there's no mass production. I mean, I'll tell you flat out, I probably make about 50 units a month of the PowerPack. I make 60 butters at a time. On the protein, anywhere from 60 to 120 units at a time. That's it. And so if you said, Joe, I need 200 of this, I don't have it. Can I make it? Yeah, it could be done. But I can't do like 10,000. I can't do 9,000 or 8 or 7, whatever. That won't happen. And when I hear people saying, you know what, Joe, then you are not going to make the money you can. So what? So, big deal. I'm on this planet to help people get healthy. If I make a good living at it, great. But guess what? If I have to cut corners, I'm not going to do it. Now, other people do. That's their business. I'm not going to do it. I really know in my heart of hearts I have the best products in the world because I don't mass produce. I don't use no chemicals, no fillers. Am I bragging about it? You bet I am. I am. Because they work. They really work. There's no contraindication with medication as well. I have my stuff in some nursing homes here as well. People like it. And there's no false advertising. The testimonials are real. I'm not putting some supermodel saying, say this and here's money. A lot of the websites do that. A lot of companies do that. That's not me. That's not me. So as we wind down from another great season, I had a wonderful time. It was great. I really love doing this show. It's a blessing. It really is. So I do want to thank our great sponsors, as we mentioned before. First, Muscle Goat Protein, vanilla, chocolate, and strawberry. Go to musclegoat.com. You'll see the new website. It's almost ready. Musclegoat.com. Amazing products. We're going to do a bigger email list now. We're going to give away gifts as well. Again, musclegoat.com. The cleanest, best tasting protein on the planet. As well as PowerPack 3, probiotics, digestive enzyme, multivitamin packet. From the lab right to you, no warehouse, no shelf, no chemicals, no fillers, and again, no mass production. And last but not least, as I move the cup here, the cup runneth over, and it did. Momsbutter.com, that's goat ghee with my mom's picture on it, my mom, Lenore Kasper. Great for cooking with eggs, oatmeal, fish, fantastic. A great alternative to oil because it never goes rancid. Never goes rancid. So, folks, on that note, I want to thank everyone. I had a wonderful time on the program. Really love doing this. Please be healthy. Please be healthy for you and your family. And also, one last thing, I want to give a shout out to Los Padillas Elementary School. They're doing a great job, and I had a great time with our annual wiffle ball game. I did the field day with the kids, the principal, Mr. Hernandez, and staff out there. They do a great job. Again, it's a great school out in the South Valley. Thank you again, Los Padillas, for all you guys do. Thank you, Dana Childs, for being a great producer. And City of Albuquerque, I love you guys very much. God bless. and we'll see you in the fall. Bye now.